Okay, we're going to look at, because we want to incorporate both aspects of the game, passing the butterfly guard and, playing it from our sweeping perspective and submissions perspective. I've already shown a couple of sweeps earlier on in the mesocycle, but probably the one most high percentage you're going to see a lot is this body lock pass. I don't want to really go down the rabbit hole. You could spend weeks on all the what ifs that happen, so we just basically show you the basic fundamentals of the pass. Obviously, high level of partners or opponents will start to do things and you'll have to address them, but there's really two hip movements in this pass, and if you can get this into your game, it's a really cool pass. So again, I want to make sure that if I'm going for the body lock pass, the side I'm passing to, I want to make sure I keep Lewis's leg inside my guard. Anytime he can get his hook to the outside of my hip to the side I'm passing, I won't be able to get the body lock. So from there, the easiest way to keep it in place is with my hand. Now, again, we're playing the whole game from this position. Lewis is looking for underhooks and looking for 2-on-1s and looking for the blast and looking for elbow control, all the things we've addressed so far. So in the process of us hand fighting, I'm going to win the underhook on Lewis. But I want to make sure that I get my body perpendicular. If you look at us, we're chest to chest. I want to make sure that my shoulder is facing Lewis and my right ear's in his chest. So to do that, I'm going to have to turn my body. But I want to make sure that this leg doesn't come to the outside. So from there, I make the grip on the shin, holding it in place. And then from there, when I win the underhook, I'm going to lift my knee off the mat and I'm actually going to turn sideways to Lewis like this. Okay. If I wasn't controlling this, he can bring his leg to the outside and that's going to create a lot of problems for me. So I'm holding it in place with my shin, with my hand. Once I get my hand, the underhook behind, I don't bring it to the middle of his back, I bring it right across till his right hip and I make a grip. Now from there, my right ear is in his chest. I put my knee back on the mat and now I can let go of my hand. So now it's very hard for Lewis to free his butterfly hook because I just fill that space with my knee. Then I'm going to bring my hand through the space. I'm going to grip, just a 10-finger grip. I don't like going deep, because sometimes when you go deep, if you notice my left elbow comes forward, and now I don't have the same control of Lewis's knee. He can actually bring his right knee towards his chest from that position. And now from there, if he sits up, he has the sweep, butterfly guard sweep. Okay, which we've covered. So just go back a step. So I always want to be making sure that when I'm in this position, here, I want to make sure that my grip isn't as deep, like palm to palm, and more finger to finger. So now I'm bringing my elbow back and making a wedge with it. So now if Lewis tries to hit that sweep from there, it's very, very difficult because I'm controlling his hips. So from this position, I want to capture, I've only got his lower leg control with my left leg. I want to capture all of his leg. But if I, again, try to capture by stepping over, again, I'm just falling straight into this sweep again, because anytime I lift my leg, Lewis fills the space by bringing his knees towards his chest, and again, he hits the sweep. Okay, back again. So, from here, to get my leg over, I want to get his knee to the mat. So I just walk on my knees this way. It's easier to step over a low wall than a high wall, or a low knee than a high knee. Once I have his knee towards the mat, to capture with my leg, I have to turn my hip. There's two hip movements in this pass. So I'm just sprawling out my right hip. I'm planting my left foot on the mat so I can capture his leg, okay, with my leg. And now, if Lewis tries to bring his knee towards his chest, I don't even need to use this hand anymore. Now I'm going to switch my head from his right side to his left side, and I just turn my hip to here. Now if he does nothing and you're up against someone that hasn't got a clue, you just backstep him into side control. But most people from here will lock their triangle and put you in the half guard. Again, you can go straight into a lot of different half guard passes from here, but we're going to keep it simple. From this position, I'm going to make a wedge with my left foot. Now I'm going to
tripod up. I put my head on the mat and stick my butt in the air to get my knee above Lewis's knee. Then I'm going to windshield wiper my right foot out and just drop hip to hip. From there, I win head control, and now I'm in the side control. There's a lot in that. Okay, so again, the angles on it as well, so just shoot forward. So I think that the main concept you want to think about is keeping the leg on the side I'm passing to inside, not outside, and there's two hip movements. So again, we're hand fighting, I control the shin, I win the underhook, but I got to get perpendicular. So I'm chest to chest, so I actually have to lift my left knee off the mat to get perpendicular. Once I get perpendicular, now I can put my knee back on the mat and I get into my body lock position. The detail of dropping my elbow tight. Okay, so now Lewis can't bring his knee towards his chest, which he needs to do to hit the butterfly guard sweep. The concepts will be covered. So from that position, I don't want to go over a high knee, so I'll walk on my knees to get Lewis's right knee low. And now we do our first hip turn. So I sprawl my right leg back, turning onto my right hip, so I can capture his leg. Okay. From that position, now this hand isn't as important. I move my head to the other side, put my head on the mat, and now I do the second hip movement by turning my left hip towards the mat. Now from here, if he does nothing, I backstep and I'm into side control, but a lot of players will put you in half guard from there. So now, I just drag my weight forward, make a wedge with my left foot inside the back of his right knee, and now I tripod up. Keep it a triangle. Once I get my knee above his hip, it's just a matter of windshield wipering my foot so it comes in front of his right hip. And now from there, I'm going to move my knee from like a knee on belly position and go hip to hip. Now I'm looking for head control, and I'll control the far hip with my elbow. Let's get another angle on that. Here, facing this way. Again, there is a lot of details in this, and there's a lot of things your opponent will do to close that down, but that's kind of it broke down as best as I can. So, this is playing his butterfly guard. And again, sometimes it's good to learn mesocycles along with the attacking aspect and the defensive aspect. I know he wants to get his hips under my hips. I know he wants an underhook. I know he wants 2-on-1s. Go, work your stuff. Okay. Again, from our position, first thing I do is I control the shin. Now I'm going to get perpendicular. So I lift that knee off the mat and put my right ear in his chest. From that position, now I can put my knee back on the mat, reach through and get my body locked, but the detail of keeping my elbow tight to my body so he can't bring his knee towards his chest, which of course means butterfly guard sweep time. So now from there I'm going to walk his right knee towards the mat, so I'm going over a low knee by walking on my knees. Then I turn my hip and now I step over and capture that leg. Okay. From there I move my head to the far side, put my head on the mat, and now from this position I turn my hip. There's the second turn, which drops me on my left hip. Again, more than likely he's going to triangle his legs. So first thing I do is I put my head on the mat and I make a wedge with my left instep. Okay. From there I'll tripod up to get my knee above his hip. And then I windshield wiper my right foot to his right hip. From there, I go hip to hip, win head control, and just clamp his far hip with my elbow. And now I'm into side control. We'll just do one more angle on that. Here, facing this way. Perfect. Okay. So again, control the shin with my left hand. Win the underhook and get perpendicular. My right ear is in his chest. Now I put my knee back on the mat, making sure that my knee is tight to make his right heel in his butt. Coming through with my left hand, I get the body lock. Detail of keeping my left elbow tight to my body. I can't allow him to bring his right knee towards his chest or I'm going to get swept. From here, now I'm going to walk his right knee towards the mat, so it's a low knee. We do the first of our hip turns. I turn on my right hip. This allows me to step over and make that hook. So now my leg, from being below his knee, is now above his knee. I move my head to the far side. Okay. Now I do my second turn. So I turn so my left hip is down. More than likely he's making a triangle. And from there I make a wedge with my left foot on the inside of his right knee. Now it's just about tripoding up, getting my knee above his knee. Windshield wiper. So my foot, my right foot, is outside his right hip. I get hip to hip. Get head control by winning the cross face. And then I just clamp with my elbow. Now I'm into the side control. There is a lot in that.